Far on the southern shores of the Dawnlands lies a vast rainforest cloaked in ancient mystery, known only to some as Mistwood. Even the bold Shadowkin do not enter without dire need. As old as Teleria itself, its sacred groves were once tended by Fae and Elves in the forgotten dawn of time. It is a land where magic flows wild and free, where long-buried secrets sleep beneath the roots, and danger breathes in every shadow. But Mistwood is more than wilderness. It is the cradle of an ancient civilization, elves who long ago turned their backs on Aravia, choosing instead to live in unity with the Fae. While mortals who approached the spirits of the forest often met ruin, these elves became one with the rhythm, the living energy that flows through all things. At its center stands the Heart Tree, the beating heart of the forest and a nexus of primal ancient power. From it, the elves drew wisdom, empathy, and the power to understand even the beasts and Fae folk. From this unity, the Sylvan Watchers were born. Representatives of every elven settlement and every Fae court came together to lead their people through perilous times. And as the Sylvan court ruled, the Watchers stood vigilant, guardians of the forest and its sacred balance. But darkness knows patience, and when it struck, it came not from without, but from within. Long ago, when even gods walked among mortals, Siroth entered Mistwood. There he buried a single seed of ruin deep within the Heart Tree, a silent blight that would slumber for centuries. When a Demonspawn agent finally awakened that rot, it spread like poison through the forest's lifeblood. The rhythm faltered. The Sylvan Watchers, once noble and true, turned against one another. Brother clashed with sister, comrade against comrade. A civil war tore through the sacred glades. In Mistwood, Siroth sought to achieve what had eluded him in fair Aravia, the complete subjugation of an entire people. But hope, though fragile, endured. Satan, an elder dryad of great power, saved the last seed of the Heart Tree and fled. Shielded by loyal Sylvan Watchers, she ascended the Nyresan mountains and gave her life to birth a new Heart Tree, untainted, pure, and pulsing with life. Its rhythm would be the forest's salvation. In their hour of need, allies answered the call. Shadowkin rebels, who had already turned against their demonic overlords, fought alongside the Sylvan Watchers. The Dwarves of the Sky Iron Dominion, hearing the forest's cry from their nearby outpost, joined the battle. Together, they waged war against the corrupted. The old Heart Tree was set ablaze in a firestorm of divine fury, and the tide turned. Mistwood was saved, but not healed. The echoes of Siroth's corruption still haunt the trees. Many Fae remain lost, their minds shattered by madness. And yet, out of those dark days rose a bond, forged in fire and sacrifice. The Nyresan Union. An alliance of Sylvan Elves, Fae, Dwarves, and Shadowkin that stands unshaken to this day. But peace does not last. In the depths of Anathraad, the demon lord Kurosa the Covetous watched Siroth's repeated failures with growing contempt. Where he faltered, she would strike. While Teleria reeled from recent conflicts, Kurosa launched a new invasion, swift, brutal, and calculated. Through the dark portals she commands across eastern Peltas and the scattered Lost Isles, her armies poured into Nyresan lands. She sought to sow chaos, overwhelm the defenders, and prove to her fellow Demonspawn lords, and perhaps even to Siroth himself, that Teleria could still fall. Her strategy relied on uncertainty and confusion. The Union would never know where the next strike would come from, but Kurosa had underestimated the strength of her enemies. The Union of Nyresan, tempered in civil war and rebellion, responded with deadly efficiency. Sylvan Watchers, Shadowkin warriors, and Sky Iron dwarves united once more, intercepting the invaders at every turn. From the mist-shrouded woods of Mistwood to the icy peaks of the Cloudspire Mountains, their resistance was swift, coordinated, and unyielding. Even the Arbiter was forced to act. For this was no minor raid. This was the largest incursion of Demonspawn since the Third Great War. Though the invasion remains confined for now, the threat looms large, and the defenders of Teleria must stand firm, or see all fall to shadow once more. The war for Mistwood has begun again, and the fate of the Nyresan Union and all of Teleria hangs in the balance. Which tales from Teleria do you want to hear next? Just let me know in the comments. And if you like the stories, I would be very happy about a like or a subscription. That way you support me and this channel.